Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. Let us learn from this Kyoten. Words to stop you from falling to hell. Number 1. There is no good future for those without faith. Number 1. There is no good future for those without faith. Thank you, Lord God. All right, for the very first sentence of words to stop you from falling to hell, Master Okawa explains by how without faith, there's no good future. So I was contemplating on this, and first and foremost, future. Let's talk about our future. Let's talk about your future. What is your destiny? In the end, every single person will encounter death. And does life exist after death is a fundamental question that we should all seek an answer. And Master Okawa has proven to us that the afterlife exists through the over 1,000 spiritual messages he's taken, and also by his lectures and his teachings on the spiritual world. So it exists 100%. And there's no such thing as it could exist 50%, it couldn't exist 50%. It can't be, it's not a half chance. It's whether it's 100% there or 0% there. One out of the two. And there's no other. There's no 80% spiritual world and 20% not. It doesn't work in a ratio. It works literally 0 or 1. So what do you decide? Which do you decide? The fact, if there is a mathematician in the past who came up with 4 results. Let's say that there's a person who does believe in afterlife, and a person who doesn't believe in afterlife. And person A who believes, let's say that there is heaven and hell, and there isn't heaven and hell. And then let's say that for the people who doesn't believe, Mr. B, there is heaven and hell, and there isn't heaven and hell. So there are 4 results, right? So let's look at the case of a person who believes in the afterlife, and if the afterlife existed, it's a win, right? It's a positive. If there's a person who believes that the afterlife exists and it doesn't exist, well, if it doesn't exist, so it's a 0, right? Plus 1, 0 are the 2 results that you can get from believing. If you don't believe the first result, let's say that the afterlife exists, that can be a -1 because you lived your life just to your pleasures, not caring about others, very selfishly, not lying and deceiving in others, believing that what you think doesn't matter to other people, although it does. A lot of the chances are you can fall to hell. And then, let's say that you don't believe and the afterlife doesn't exist. Then it doesn't exist. Nothing exists. It's 0. So -1 and 0. So if you look at it from the ratio perspective of chances, if you don't believe, it's either 0 or -1. If you believe, it's 0 or +1. So mathematically speaking, it's better off believing. I can't go longer than this, but real quickly, faith is what's extremely important. Without faith, we can't acquire knowledge of the afterlife. Faith is it's like an entrance prerequisite to be able to gain the wisdom, practical knowledge of the afterlife. Remember, religion before death may be a philosophy, but religion after death is a reality. Thank you very much. See you again tomorrow. Bye.